Welcome to NaviWork, your guide to settling into a new organization. Fresh out of school or transitioning from one organization to the next. I know it can be challenging to navigate the work environment because I've been there, done that, and worn the t-shirt. I am the amazing Ameze, and I'm here to help. I can't wait to see you every Monday at 7 a.m. Wishes and goals. So I think somebody asked the question, how do I distinguish a wish from a goal? So he said wishes and goals. Let's start from what they both represent. So wishes and goals have something in common, and that's desire. So everybody desires something. But what translates or differentiates a wish from a goal is specificity. 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 That's what distinguishes a wish from a goal. So a wish is just, you're just thinking about all the wonderful things you want to do, what a bright future you're going to have. A goal puts specific things. I want to be rich by 2022. I want to lose 20 kg by December 2025. This is what I will do to lose 5 or 2 kg each month to achieve my goal. You know, how specific, how grand. I want to be a certified HR professional or a medical doctor by 2037. These are the things that I will do. Specificity is what distinguishes a goal from a wish. And avoid the trap of wishful thinking. Don't daydream too much. Dream and come out of the dream and put a plan of action behind your dream. So he said we should not daydream too much. He said, and that's everybody, you don't know everything immediately. Because I asked him, like, how did you know? You read computer science. How did you know you're going to be a top-notch investment banker? He said, with age and experience, you get clarity. You start knowing what you want, what you don't want, what you will do, what you will not do. So with age, with experience, with time, you gain clarity. So don't put yourself under pressure. People know their goal. People know their purpose. I don't know mine. No, that's too much pressure. Don't put yourself under that pressure. Instead, tell yourself, okay, this is with what I know now. What can I do? How can I plan? How can I be more targeted with the information of myself that I have now? With the feedback I've gotten about myself, what can I do? So he says, avoid misalignment. You know, there's a book he talked about, the art of thinking clearly. I'll look for it too so I can read it. The art of thinking clearly. So he talked about the fact that it takes a process, that if you read that book, it will tell you how you can free your mind so that you can be very targeted at your thinking. And that, you know, he talked about the fact that you must have the courage to pivot. If you thought that, oh, this is what I wanted to do, don't think of yourself as a failure when you realize that what you thought you wanted to do is no longer really working for you and you want to do something else. The earlier you pivot, the better for you. But it takes the courage to do it. You can seek counsel before you do it. I'm not asking you to just jump and pivot. I'm saying seek counsel. I'm thinking that I'll be better doing this. And the person can ask you, oh, why? You say, because I've tried doing this, doing that, and it doesn't seem to be working. But I seem to have a flair for this area. And then, you know, bounce it off somebody that you respect, you know, someone that is like a mentor to you so that you're not just jumping from pillar to post. He talked about people that he respected, how Arnold Schwarzenegger moved from a weightlifting person to a movie star to a governor, you know, that the kind of clarity that he had to set those kind of goals and achieve them, you know, are to be admired. And then he said something. He said, progress, not perfection, should be your target. The problem is that we only celebrate the grand result. But we need to celebrate progress. We've said it here before. We need to celebrate progress. We need to be able to say, oh, I have done this much, and I am glad I've done this much, and I celebrate myself. I've done this much, and I am glad that I was able to do this much, so I therefore celebrate myself for being able to do this much. So progress, not perfection. Remember that, especially those that have certain types of temperament, like the melancholies, they overburden themselves with the quest for perfection. But the truth is that progress is also to be celebrated. I'm not saying you stop at progress. At least I'm trying. I'm a work in progress. Work in progress, can you move it along? I get that, you know, but focus on the progress. If you look at the huge chunk, if you look at the huge goal, you will be discouraged. So you need to chop it up into little bits and celebrate every bit as you move along.